friends, it's Shannon here from Proudly Polished. I am here tonight. I have just become an influencer for Southern Girls Dip, and I finally got my package in, so I'm so excited. I am going to do the Los Colados Trio. I hope I said that right. And I thought, why not tape it? Why not record it, put it on my YouTube so everybody can see what I'm gonna do. On my nails, I already have my 2 layers of peel base, and we're gonna get right into it, so hopefully I don't take up too much of your time tonight. So, I'm gonna start with the glitter on my thumb. And I have no idea what I'm gonna do here. I just decided I would try and wing it here. And I wanted to tape it. So I'm gonna use my Virgo and Gem liquids. And how is everybody doing tonight? Hopefully everybody's doing well. Has anybody tried Southern Girls Dip? If you have, I'd love for you to comment below. How do you like it? Have you seen their new colors that are released? I'm really loving this combination of teal and pink sparkle in this. It is so pretty. I can't wait to see what I'm gonna create. It's pretty exciting. I'm gonna give that a minute to dry here because I do have peel base on. I am gonna try and do some ombres. I do struggle a little bit because this is my dominant hand. I am right-handed, so trying to do it with my opposite hand doesn't always go so well. So we're gonna try and wing it, but for now, I thought we would try it. And why not try it on camera? But this one we're gonna do the index finger. I figure we would do solid green because it is so pretty. And normally I would pour over, but these are some small containers. And we are just gonna go over them.
Do you want it?
That color is gorgeous. Look at how pretty that is. It's got like the perfect amount of sparkle in it. So I'm gonna brush off my thumb and go ahead and do another coat of that. And I will encapsulate. I saw somebody encapsulate in builder gel, so I think I might try that today and see how it turns out with this. Or I might just encapsulate in clear because I like peeling off my peel base. And sometimes I find with the builder gel over top, it can be a little harder to peel off. Those flakies on the top there. And I just pat them down so then they lay flat, which which makes it obviously a lot easier for filing. And we're going to dust off the green as well and do another coat of that. And these go on so smooth that you can see I'm not cleaning up my cuticles because they are so smooth. I'm getting to the end of my bottle of base coat here, and I'm waiting on another order to come in, and it hasn't come in yet. Alright, so now I should be able to dust off that thumb again, and look at how gorgeous that is. So I'm going to go ahead and encapsulate and clear right now for that one. And I always like to pour a little bit of clear into the cupcake liner. And I do that so I'm not contaminating my full bottle of clear. I'm only contaminating a little bit with some glitter. You just need one quick layer of that and it's good. And I'll brush it off. I find the quicker you brush it off, then you don't get the white spots. And I can go ahead and dust that off. And I always encapsulate all my colors in clear because it's just what I've watched excuse me, over the years. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Sorry if I'm out of shot here, guys. And I don't go back into my dust off into the clear, because if you have any extra pigment on there, it's going to get into there, and we don't want that. So now I figured I would do the green to pink ombre, and then a solid pink, and then another glitter. So I'm just gonna get my ombre brush, which is just a eyeshadow brush. Some people use 2. I use 1. I just clean it off pretty good. I'm gonna start with painting my entire nail, and you just make sure you rotate it back and forth. So if I start with green, I'm gonna go ahead and do pink for the second coat and start with that. But you'll see that in this video. Just make sure you tilt your finger so it's not going all over the finger. You just want it about halfway. And I should have had a cupcake liner under that, but I didn't. And while that's giving a little dry, I'm gonna go ahead and dip my solid pink. So now I can go ahead and dust this off. And now this time we'll start with the pink. And you just lightly tap it over top of your finger. And we can dust off our pink and do our second coat of it as well. dust off our ombre. And I'm liking the look of that. So we can go ahead and encapsulate that in clear. Dust off my pink and go ahead and encapsulate that in clear. And before we go into the pinky, I'm just going to go ahead and dust off the excess clear from the two that are already dry. And now we can go ahead and do our pinky. The glitter. That looks pretty cool. I just picked up the little glitters. Do our second coat. Encapsulate and clear. I'll get some of those chunkies on there. And we did. Pat them down. So if you see, there was only a couple of the big ones. So you can take some base coat and add to that. Just maybe add a couple. Just grab a toothpick. Add some base coat. And grab which ones that you want to grab. And randomly place them on there. Sometimes I use tweezers because that helps pick them up. easier. But that's how you can go ahead and get some extras on there if you didn't get enough on your first round. And now we're just gonna go ahead and cap in clear again. Off the ones that are already dry. Get all the excess clear off. Activate the other 4 while I'm waiting for the pinky to dry. I will do a light buff and top coat. Hopefully I don't, by the look of it, I don't think I need to file too much of these. So we won't keep you too late tonight, as I'm still waiting to get some help with my editing for my YouTube videos, so they're not super long for all you guys. And that's dry. We can go ahead and dust off the excess clear. You really want to give it a good dusting, because you do not want spots on your clear. And I like to double activate, especially with chunky glitters, just to be on the safe side. Man, that teal is so pretty. So is that pink. So is the glitter. I mean, it's all pretty. And this is my first time using these, and they're wonderful. So I usually let my activator sit for about a minute or so. Then I usually get my file and just go around my cuticles and my edges, especially with glitters, because sometimes there's some hangers there. I just go lightly around the cuticle area. Just make sure my side walls are good. This is real time. I don't want to take, obviously, too long for you guys. The reason I cap and clear for my glitters is because if you file the colored glitters without capping and clear, you're gonna file the color off, and nobody wants that after all that work on your beautiful mani. So that did not need a lot of filing at all. Again, this is my non-dominant hand, so I do tend to struggle a little bit with it, especially for filing. Sorry guys, still learning the camera and angles. I'll get there. And hopefully this weekend I'll have my help over with the editing. So you don't have to sit through, you know, half-hour long videos. I can try and condense them quite a lot. But these file so nicely. I'm not even really filing them. This is super light file that I'm using. And the file I'm using is from Pampered Pretties. I really like their files. I just ordered a bunch actually because they do work really good on without taking chunks out of your dip powder. They're just the right grit for what you need. I do find too, because I use peel base, because I cover my whole nail with peel base, because I do change my mayonnaise a lot. I do have to be careful around the edges a little bit more, because I'm usually changing my mani in a day or two. So sometimes you can file into that if you're not careful. So if you're using too hard of a grit, that can happen. So always check your grits. I have a little hanger there, so I'm just gonna grab my cuticle nippers. That little piece there. And you can do that too, because that does work. There's a little edge that you can't quite get. And then I just go over lightly with a buffing block. Smooth out any of the ridges and just scratches I put in. I don't buff it too much because I do use gel base and top coat. I've been a gel base and top coat girl for a while. There's just a little spot there that needed to get out. And because I use base and top coat, I do not need to reactivate. If I was using dip top coat, I would need to reactivate these. Because I am an influencer, I do have a code that I will leave down below for you guys if you are interested in checking out Southern Girls Dips products. I can tell you from experience, and this is my first review. I have not used them before, but they are so smooth. The colors are gorgeous. I almost could have got away with one coat on that teal color. It was so pigmented. And those foils, or the glitters I should say, not foils, just went on so nicely. So that was my base coat. I'm gonna quickly go ahead and cure that because this video is getting very long. And now we can top coat. Now if you want your manis to last even with peel base, you can cap your free edge with in clear and also cap your free edge with your dip top coat, your gel top coat, whatever top coat you're using. I obviously do not because I am changing my manis quite often. And as you can see, I am a bit slow, my wrong hand. I'm using Magic Gel for my base and top coat. They are a Canadian company. This is their Tactless Hyper Shine top coat, and it gives such a beautiful shine. And I just wanted to show you these guys fully finished. I did get some on my skin, so I'm just gonna take that orange wood stick and get it off before it sets in there, because that can lead to gel allergies and we don't want that. So that is the finished product. I will go ahead and cure that, guys. And if you like this video, if you could please like and subscribe. I will post some photos in the group and on my Instagram, which I will post below. Thank you for joining me, and have a great evening. Bye for now.